Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about the internal and external recruitment. Internal and external recruitment, that is under another part of the HR management's right important thing. Right, human resource manager must be capable enough and responsible for recruitment responsibility. So under that, recruitment styles are there. There are two styles of recruitment, two methods of recruitment. We talk about internally and externally. Sometimes we call it internally, like we recruit internally. For example, like recruiting from the inside, right? That you're giving some promotions to the people, and sometimes you can train some person for a particular position, and then you can give some kind of opportunity to work like that. So mainly promotions are the main reasons, like mainly, but that's why recruiting internally, internal recruitment from the inside. If there's a vacancy comes, we recruit from the inside, and then anyway, uh, we give the opportunity to the inside person there because of some advantages, right? So then we'll talk about the internal recruitment advantages and disadvantages also. And we're talking about the external recruitment here. And external recruitment means when there's a vacancy arise, we are giving the opportunity to a person who are outsider to taken into organization, right? This kind of a thing. Sometimes we call a blue blood, like new ideas, right? New ideas. So sometimes inter recruitment we call red blood, external recruitment we call blue blood. Blue and red reference because blue means a little bit red, right? So very fresh. That's why I call blue blood. New ideas, new knowledge, because we thought always external people are freshers. They don't know anything about the organization. They are new to the culture. Therefore, they are coming with the new ideas, a new vision, new qualification, new face, like new talents. Like it's called the blue blood. Sometimes some organizations prefer to recruit always their vacancies internally as well externally. So another thing is internal recruitment. Internal recruitment means normally organization appointing workers from the inside the business. So here we're talking about what are the advantages of internal recruitment. Here they're listed given four advantages. It is cheaper because you can see internal recruitment normally because it's saves on advertising. Like you don't need to advertise because it's internal. If you have 1,000 workers, you can put a definitely can you kind of put the advertisement on a notice board. Okay, here we go. We have a vacancy for a supervisor, vacancy for a manager. Interested parties, please apply. Right, send your CV for this, or you can give your name and you can recruit you. We can interview you like that. You can apply for those posts. It's cheaper because it's reduce your time and the cost and everything for advertisements. When you have to make advertisement on the internet or a newspaper, you have to spend some money and time. But here you don't have to spend that. So it's a cheaper method of recruitment. And secondly, inter-recruits are more familiar with the company about the working practices, policies of the organization. They are the colleagues and the places and the machines and the methods, policies, practices, principles, everything. The company culture, they are very familiar with. That's another very good advantage. Why? Because when you hire an external candidate, you don't know anything. You have to do an induction training called some orientation. You have to give that for a particular candidate if you are hiring external. But internal recruitment is pretty cheaper as well as their person get very well aware about the company culture, their policies, their practices. Therefore, it's another advantage why you don't need to give an induction training for the worker because he's already familiar with the company culture and the working practices. The only thing the next day onwards, he can actually go to a new place, the new position, and he can carry out the functions without any problems because he have a very good idea, understanding about the organization because he was there for a long time. There for a long time. And third reason is staff may be more motivated if they know there's a chance of promotion because everyone wants to what they want to climb the ladder. We call corporate ladder in organization. They're starting from let's say junior level and then they want to become a senior level and they want to become executive and then they will go to executive level to managerial level and then now assistant manager level to the second level management and then senior manager level like that. So there's a corporate ladder to climb. Everyone in their career, the main goal of their career goal is actually yes, I wanted to go to the top of this the hierarchy. Everyone want to go climb this corporate ladder. So as a result of that, staff will be more motivated because they know there's a chance of promotion. Definitely, they will work hard and they will work more willingly, and they want to show their colors and performance because they know okay, the management they want to be sometimes highlighted because they know in management thinking or considering about the promotion, there's a chance for them. So always they work with the motivation, work with that intention. Okay, if I work like this, management will be give me a promotion like that. And also, finally, you can see the ability, the personality, the attitude, and potential of the person appointed will be more predictable because internal recruitment we know the person. If you talk about the management point of view, we know the guy, we know the worker because he was there with us for a long time. The, the person who are going to appointing as a manager today, he works there for a couple of years, let's say 5, 10, 20 years in the organization at this level. We know everything about it, about his family background, about his education qualification, about his habits, about his weaknesses, strength, everything they clearly know. They don't need to interview him, no need to interview because everything A to Z, the company, they know about the worker. So as a result of that, it will become very convenient for the organization and comfortable to the organization to work with the person who already know. Okay, these are the main advantage side of the internal recruitment. Okay, so now we can see all business have the use of external sources as well. Because always internal recruitment not practical sometimes. We need a person who for a new department who need a new knowledge. For example, we are going to open up let's say IT department uh, or let's say a marketing department, we are going to open up a new position called web developer. Let's say social media marketing, some unit. Then what happened? We need to recruit a person who know very well about the social media, right? We need a recruit a person who know very well about the IT part, IT background, graphic designing, and some kind of like artistic works must be do happen. So sometimes internal people they don't have that qualification, they don't have that qualities and qualification. Therefore, we have to recruit a person who know the subject. That's why external recruitment also obviously there's an option like that. Externally, we have to recruit the suitable person for that position. So if you taken a person from outside, that we are appointing a worker from outside the business, we call it external recruitment. So these are the main advantages of external recruitment. They say the textbook, they say a business will have a much large pool of potential employees to choose from. Yes, they have a, when you publish a vacancy advertisement, you can see like large pool of candidates are waiting and eagerly waiting to apply. That's why we have to go for a selection process also, shortlisting process also, because when you apply, you give the application form and you give the vacancy advertisement to the online. You can see within a day how many emails are reaching to your email. You can see how many people are like to apply and willing. So human resource manager has a lot of workload to do, categorizing them and shortlisting them. Excellent application, good application, medium application like that, or bad application like that. You can classify them and you can save them. So basically, business have much large pool of potential. Therefore, from that large pool, we can select the best out of best. That's the idea. Because in internal recruitment, we don't have that opportunity. We don't have a large pool of applicants. We have limited people. So sometimes our recruitment, sometimes our appointment is correct, sometimes it is wrong. The second thing is the large pool of applications are there. Therefore, we can recruit a more potential and more popular and as well as more capable candidates for the organization. That's advantage. And also, secondly, a new person may be very talented and have some fresh ideas because exactly the blue blood, which could help the business to become more competitive. So this is the thing that organization now more willingly they have fresh ideas. The thing that sometimes the internal people they don't have fresh ideas. That's why they work for 10, 20 years and they can't come up with new ideas. So that's why we have to find external people who have new ideas, who are capable of using technology. Sometimes internal people they don't know how to use technology, but some external people are there. They are very well aware about the technology. So I'm giving good one example. You can see like that. This is the main thing: new ideas and a large pool of candidates are there to select. So these are the main the methods. They are only summarizing two advantages, but you can see the different methods are there. So what are the methods of different methods of attracting applicants for a job? So you can see organization. So I'm starting from the advertising part. So advertising is a one method when you are attracting persons for a job, internally or externally, especially these are external recruitment methods. Advertising, you can advertise in newspaper, social media, even if you have a company website that under employment opportunities and under employment corner, you can advertise this one. And also you can advertise in a different, like there are web some job advertisement advertising websites are there. So some particular websites are there. So advertising means place a local national newspaper, specialist publication or online. It can be online advertising or any paper advertisement, anything possible. It's a paid method, so it is costly. The other method is called headhunting. Headhunting, the name a little bit weird, but right, headhunting means in business term, we call the where the specific people are targeted for a vacancy, usually at a high level. So headhunting situation always they are usually using to actually taking some kind of a higher level, like top level expert people to one organization. We want like a, it's not a illegal method, so but it is a method that normally corporate normally they're practicing by giving them some good offers. Sometimes they are inviting. For example, let's say if in this moment they say you are the best sales rep, right? You are the sales executive in the organization, and industry very well know about you. If they have some popularity, you have some kind of reputation in industry also. They know everyone on the in the financial institutions, the leasing companies, everyone they know. Okay, you are the best person in this organization. You are the star performer. So if you are the star performer, sometimes other financial companies might give a call because you are a popular person. You can easily reach you and ask you, okay, Mr. X, would you like to join with our company? We'd like to offer you a higher salary. This one your package. Sometimes some people, like most of the time, 99% of the there's opportunity. A lot of people might join. Imagine you are getting a double your salary. Imagine like currently you are getting like $1,000. If someone offer you a $2,000, definitely they are going to join because why? It's a double salary, like a double income, right? Right? Who doesn't want to actually join like that? That's kind of giving very attractive remuneration package like that. Everyone, I think most of it, as I told you, 99% chance headhunting sometimes very uh, convenient and also very successful. Sometimes it's happening, especially in the fields like sports. Sometimes it's a good coach, a good captain, or sometimes a good team manager. Some, especially in organized some football and basketball and all that thing. If you have a very good and we have very good track record, right? As a coach, as a team manager, as an athlete, as a sportsman. Sometimes other clubs, okay, other institutions might be like to offer you a good packages. I think there are so many examples are there in the world, different sometimes football clubs like Manchester United, Arsenal, and everything. There are so many things. Even players also sometimes they are giving headhunting. Okay, we might be like Real Madrid, right? Sometimes they're offering a huge right prices for the players. Okay, to join other club. You can see like a very good important like key players who can change makers in the game. Sometimes they headhunted by another club. Okay, they'll join next season in their club and they win the organization, the competition. They're gonna win that game. Like that, so that's called the headhunting happening in the organization, the business level as well as the sports. Everywhere this headhunting thing is possible. Anywhere, even it can be academic industry, it can be a hospitality industry, even hotels, even hospitals. Imagine if you are a good doctor with a reputation, sometimes other hospitals might call you, right? Imagine if you are a good chef, sometimes other hotels might call you. If you are a good teacher, sometimes other universities, other college might call you. Like if you are a good coach, other schools and college might and also clubs might call you to get your service. That's called headhunting. So another thing, this is not illegal method. This is different thing, but it depends on the organization and the person. It depends on the person's attitude. If the person wants to stay with the organization, stay with the club, whatever the offer, he never sometimes never leave the club. Other one is a word of mouth marketing. Sometimes you can, without publishing online or without publishing in a newspaper, you can recruit some person by verbally. You can say, okay, do you know anyone who can work with us? You know, we need the opportunity for a tribe. If you know someone who interested to work with us, can you send him, tell him to send a CV? That you can recommend some people to people apply after finding about the vacancy exists from the friends and contacts on the business, from business contact. That's called word of mouth method. Another method we call employment agencies. This is where the applicant is the specialists and then that help recruit staff for the business. They charge fees for their services. Right? Sometimes they are recruited from employment agencies. Some we call manpower companies are there. manpower company. So if you want to have some kind of, let's say, security, so we go and find a security company and then we take that people, we outsource them. Or sometimes we need some labor jobs, right? Some organization like airports and harbor and so many of in the government organizations also they are using this employment agency to actually find the people who manage the work, like people who can like cleaning and also the special like labor man supply manpower companies are there. So construction industry and so many industries employment agents are using. So what they happening? So employment agency, the manpower company is responsible for the worker, and the employer has to deal with the manpower company, and they are keeping some percentage of the salary with them, and they are giving the rest of the money to the worker. Imagine if you're working with the manpower company, sometimes they say, okay, 10% of the your salary we need monthly. Like we say, let's we get $1,000, $100 goes to employment agency, and you are getting net salary of $900. That's your deal. So this like they are hiring labor. So another one is the direct applicants. Sometimes in organizations they don't publish vacancies, but some interested candidates about the particular job they can directly apply for the certain jobs. They can go to company website. Imagine if you want to work in NASA, right? You very like to work in NASA, but NASA never right publish the vacancies on newspapers and in online. So you can search the NASA website and then you can the human resource department and you can just send your application CV. Then what happen? If they found that you are very good and you are very talented and you are very capable person for a particular job, they will call you, right? So like that, sometimes a lot of people are there. Sometimes they want to work somewhere in Google, even in NASA, even in the let's say Amazon, even in Facebook. Who knows? So sometimes you apply for a dream job. It doesn't need to vacancy advertisement is not compulsory. If you are a person who willing to work somewhere, you can just send your CV by titling, okay, any suitable job I like to willing to work. Like this, like you can send like a photo and everything, your details you can send. It's called direct applicants. Prosperous candidates are there. Business may keep all the speculative applicants made by the job seekers. And finally, the job center. This is normally the government funded scheme. Sometimes in organization, if you're unemployed person, you can go and register in the job center and they will find a suitable job for you and they will call you. These are government funded. They are not charging for this. Most of the job centers are free. Let's say in the UK, these are run by the government and they used to advertise certain jobs free of charge. That's why I told you, free of charge. So you can go and give your CV and you can register there. So within few couple of weeks, sometimes they will call you. If there's a vacancy, they will call you and they will give you a job opportunity. They will find you. So it's like government acting like a broker at their level. They work with they ask from all the employers, if you have vacancies, please give it to us. We have a job bank. All the registered people are there. So if we go to the, for example, let's say the government job bank, you go and register. You are a person who have experience in the banking, but currently I'm unemployed. Then currently what happens, this job vacancy arrives to the job center from the bank. And what happens that they can call the person with the banking experience and make it here we have got a job for you. You can go and go for an interview like that. That's a very contacting method. So like that, there are certain methods of there, variety methods. So we are talking about 6 methods of attracting people for a job: advertising, headhunting, word of mouth, employment agencies, direct applicants, and job centers. Okay, the other one we can see the job advertisement. So perfect job advertisement would be stand a good chance of attracting a small number of perfectly suitable candidates for the job. However, it is not always possible to design such a perfect advertisement. Some of the important piece of information they are like to be included in job advertisement. I told you that the job advertisement particularly had to say the job title. These are the most important thing. You can see job title, name and address of the email and telephone number of employer, and brief details of the job description, and skills, qualification, and work experience required for the job, and salary and other benefits. It is sometimes they are not mentioning salary. Most of the companies they keep it like a say negotiable salary, negotiable. That's it. And then method of application. They are giving okay then the CV or apply register post or something. They are giving. So these are the main things coming under job advertisement. So okay. So now we'll move on to the example of job advertisement. We can see the Sri Lankan website called Top Jobs. Right. So this is the online website which actually publish all the advertisements of the jobs and everything. So imagine, let's say I'm a banker and I want to look at the opportunity they're working in a bank. So I can go to the banking and insurance sector. You can see the potential, all the vacancies are now listing there. So they're asking you here, first one, there is a team leader, team manager, regional sales manager, right? So this is the vacancy, company withheld, some company, they're not revealing the company. Or let's say this one, relationship manager, DFCC bank. Or hub lead, HSBC Electronic Data Processing Department. Let's go to HSBC, the international bank, very well renowned bank in Hong Kong, Shanghai Banking Corporation. If you go to the full view of the advertisement, you can see HSBC. So I'll share the advertisement with you. Right. So you can see the screen. They're asking, this is advertisement. So this is only picture is there. What is the picture meaning? There is a, right, the candles are there, 2 candles. This candle is the outside. There is a meaning underneath this, right? So I'm not talking about that. Let's go to the advertisement straight away. Some careers shine brighter than others. Some careers are shine brighter than others. You can see this one, shine brighter than others. This is also the same thing, but this one shines more. Look at the contrast they have given. Attractive job advertisement. If you are looking for a career that will help you to stand out, join HSBC and fulfill your potential. Whether you are want a career that would you like you to top, or simply take you to the exciting new direction, HSBC of opportunities, support and rewards that will take you further. HSBC, this is a company description. You can see HSBC is one of the largest banking financial service organizations in the world. It operates 64 countries and territories. It's a multinational company, banking company, multinational. So we aim to be where it grows, is enabling business to thrive, economies or to prosper, and ultimately helping people to fulfill their hopes and realize their ambitions. Okay. Now they are giving this thing about the company description and everything. So they are giving the so I'm going this one, our global service center, then giving so and information, and they are giving this title of the organization. You can see this vacancy advertisement. Digital business service is a foundation of HSBC. Digital business, online business. So digital means where we digital provider. Business, we are support system of help to business to thrive. Services. And so what they expect is a position, sub-function, COO. We provide range of key services across the bank, including cost and supply management, performance service, corporate service, transformation service, strategic sourcing, something. They are giving all the responsibilities. And this is the person specification. In this role, you will. So what is this called? Job description. Job description, they are given this thing. I'm not going to read everything. So they are given this kind of a roles, tasks, duties, responsibilities, what they have to do as a in this position, right? Influence stakeholders, work closely with the TPM model. So many things. And leadership and teamwork. What is this? The qualities. And also they're given to be successful candidate in this role. You should meet the following requirement. What is this? PS, person's specification. Person specification require the qualification, experience, skills, and attitude. So they're given these things. Extensive management background, prior experience in this system, banking system, and so. Academic qualification, they're asking a bachelor's degree or demonstrate a relevant industry experience or strong verbal and written English language. So you can see, guys. So my viewers, you can see this is the expected level, and the method of application also mentioning. What's the method of application? You can see if interested parties, please email your CV to this email address. Indicate the person applied as a subject, and further contact Human Resource Department, extension code, everything they are given over the phone and over the website. Everything you see online and verbally, we can contact them. We can see, and they are given so and so. That information. You can see this is the level of example that you're expecting from like organization by this kind of approach. There are so many questions. So I went to website, online advertisement, and then I go to some particular job and I show it. So there's the main thing is listing there. You can see the job title is there, right? The name and address and email and the telephone number of the employee also there, right? and also the brief details of the job description is there, skills, qualification, and working experience, right? And the salary, everything, and also so you can see the method of application is there. So everything is there in the advertisement you can find. Okay, so that's the thing. So normally, guys, so what we discussed today, to wrap up the lesson, we discussed today main two things. Right? We talk about what are the methods of recruitment. We talk about internal and external recruitment. Internal means inside the organization, and external means appointed worker from outside the organization. We talk about the advantages of the internal recruitment, advantages of the external recruitment, right? However, we should know that internal recruitment, even though these advantages, sometimes new ideas are not there, right? And sometimes there is no potential large number of pool of candidates, as I can see. Even the advantage of external recruitment, you can convert to disadvantage of the internal. Okay? Same way, advantage of the internal recruitment can be a disadvantage of the external recruitment. External recruitment is, there are potential, and also there's a potential of like a fresh ideas, but these things, it is expensive. It is actually, they're not familiar to organize, therefore you have to give a training opportunity. And also staff will not motivate, demotivate because of the external recruitment sometimes. So these points you can write to both sides. Here one advantage become another disadvantage, other like that. So this method we talk about. And also we talk about the sixth method of attracting application for a job, like headhunting, word of mouth, employment agencies, direct applicants, job centers, and advertising. We also finally talk about the job advertisement. The part of the job advertisement, we talk about the HSBC Bank, the job advertisement. It includes these things. It includes the job title, name, the address of the email address, telephone number of the employer, and also brief details about the job, skills and qualification about job, salary, benefits, and method of application, everything. So these are things the business has to choose which media to when placing advertisement. It can be a choice depends on the area of the business they plan. For example, if it's a newspaper or it's a job center, the higher grade worker required, such as manager, the advertise might be placed in national newspaper and online, right? Like a CEO level or something, they are seeking a CEO sometimes. And also specialist online sites for advertising jobs for new common thing because of that. And also advertising online is fairly cheap also and can be found attract applicants from all over the world if necessary. Right? These are things we discussed today. So then next lesson will be I'm going to do the shortlisting and other things, also shortlisting, interview process and everything I'm going to discuss in that session. Then thank you very much. Please subscribe my channel, and if you like this video, put the likes, and if you have any queries, please you can just ask any questions in the comment box. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir.